Hello. We're doing it. Before I'm doing a full guide that's going to be released within like a few weeks after the War Within releases. I'm doing this shorter version of explaining how to play Survival Hunter, mainly focusing on rotation and talents and that stuff. Once the War Within is set and I know what gear we want and all that stuff, I will do a full guide, so check out that. Be sure to subscribe if you want to know when I'm posting it. And I also have a Discord channel where I post. You will be notified when I post my stuff, so be sure to join that. I'm also, of course, then available for you to ask questions directly, so feel free to do that. But today we're gonna show then rotation. How are we now playing this Survival Hunter with the new rework? And the first thing we need to go through quickly is talents. And I'm gonna say it immediately. The left tree, like the hunter tree, everyone plays like this. You don't really do any changes. You can switch out bursting shot to maybe Kodo tranquilizer for better trank shots that gets 2 targets more. It's pretty good on example like enraging weeks, or when you need to trank a lot. So it's good. And sometimes you really don't use bursting shot that much. But this is all standard. Go through it yourself. There's no really major like rotation-wise stuff that's happening here. You're getting explosive shots on damage of it, and you're getting all your usual stuff. We have a new trap, that knocks everyone up. That's an AoE stun, pretty good. But other than that, it's usual stuff. But on the right, we have, of course, the new survival tree. It's a big thing. A lot of things have changed, and I would say the general thing is easier now. Survival is easier to play than it was before. The main thing being we don't have 3 different bombs that we need to always be wary of which one we have, and then when we throw that one we have to act according to it. Now we just have one bomb, and it's the orange one. It's just you throw the bomb and it does ticking damage, and that's it. You don't need to really think much about it. And as I said, a lot of things have changed, but what I'm gonna mention here build-wise is up to like this point here, everyone plays the same. This is standard, this is standard. But here, I've seen some slight deviations. Mainly everyone is going Coordinated Assault, of course. But the talent I'm focusing here is either you play the Relentless Primal Ferocity, that gives you a 2-minute CD and a very big Coordinated Assault with a lot of haste and better tip of the spear stuff and all that stuff. And it's good. I think it's the best if you're comparing in like on dummies and all that stuff. And if you can really maximize and not waste Coordinated Assault anything, then yeah, Relentless Primal Ferocity is better. But I'm gonna say it, the Symbiotic Adrenaline is, for me at least, the nicer option. It gives Coordinated Assault a 60 second cooldown instead of 2 minutes, so 1 minute now. And the only actual benefit of that you get now is that when you press it, you get 3 stacks of tip of the spear, which is just nice to have. And of course, they have changed Coordinated Assault, so now you hit them, combine with your pet, and then your bond is strengthened, and you get 20% increased damage, and you have kill command resets more often. So it's pretty simple, straightforward, a lot of damage, and yeah, you just pump with it. I mentioned tip of the spear, and this is gonna be one thing that revolves around survival a lot, so I'm gonna explain it before we go into the rotation. Tip of the spear has also been changed. Before it was something that you could stack up 3 times, and it would increase your next focus spending ability. Not even butchery, so only Raptor Strike or Mongoose Bite, depending on what you play. Now, kill command increase the direct damage of your other spells by 15, stacking up to 3 times. And when what they mean with other spells is every spell. So now we have something that affects everything you play. So in a way, it's a lot of kill commands that you have to play around. And you can't stack it. it only takes 1 stack per spell. So it's not like, oh, I have to press kill command 3 times and then throw a bomb, and it will be 45% more increased damage. No, it's just gonna be 15, and it takes 1 of the stacks. But you can stack it up 3 times to have it for more spells afterwards. And yeah, it's a big thing, and you have to maximize your damage. You really have to play around it a lot, and I think it's fun. I've gotten the rhythm of it, and sometimes I really focus on it. Sometimes you realize that this pack is dying quickly, so maybe I'm not gonna focus on it and just pump up my damage and then be gone. And you know, you have to figure that out yourself almost. It's a thing you learn from time to time, because yes, having a tip of the spear stack every time you do something like a bomb or explosive shot, that are our main 2 damage abilities, yes, it's best. But sometimes, you know, especially when you're not doing super high keys, stuff just dies, and that's how it is. So I've realized that a lot of times you can just, oh, this is an easy pack, I'm just gonna maybe get a few stacks in the beginning, but then I'm just gonna pump my bombs and rotate normally, and that's gonna do it more, since you're not spending so much time on fixing your tip of the spear stacks all the time. A little side note. But other than that, I'm gonna explain the rest in rotation wise. So it's mainly these 5 now. So we have Butchery, of course, as now our AoE spender, and that reduces our cooldown on bombs. We have bombs, we have kill command, we have Raptor Strike. We're really not playing with Mongoose Bite right now. I haven't really found a niche for it, and it doesn't really fit that good anymore, because there's so much around tip of the spear with kill command, so you don't really have time to really pump your Mongoose stacks a lot. For single target, sure, but for AoE, not so much. And then we have Explosive Shot, and we have a lot of talents that revolve around Explosive Shot doing more damage, and you proc it, and you have a lot of stuff there, so that's fun. I really like it. It's a very, now we can be super bursty almost, so that's fun to play. And as I mentioned, tip of the spear is of course your prio. So what will your main priority of spells and how to play the rotation wise be? So it's, I would say, pretty straightforward. You spend tip of the spear stacks on bombs and explosive shot. If you have extra, you can spend it on Butchery and Raptor Strike, but I don't focus on it at all, because I want to spend the focus on getting more bombs with my Butchery, and then using Raptor Strike sometimes, or yeah, I'm gonna show that. But really focus on getting it on wildfire bombs and explosive shots, and you're fine with tip of the spear. You don't really need to focus anything more. Another thing that's changed is, let's see what the talent is. It's Merciless Blows. Casting Butchery makes your next Raptor Strike or Mongoose Bite hit 3 targets. That's pretty good. That makes my Raptor Strike now actually doing AoE damage. So you want to, and this combined with, I think it's this one, yeah, Viper's Venom. Raptor Strike and Mongoose Bite apply Serpent Sting to your target, and combined with Merciless Blows, you hit Serpent Sting on 3 targets. Because, and this is important because there's no other way to get around applying Serpent Sting. We still have it as a big thing, but we can't apply it with the green bomb as we could before. So now you have to actually play around doing this combo a few times every now and then to keep the dots up all the time. And I would suggest while doing it, tab target around, and also while you're using kill command, because we're still having Bloodseeker that gives a dot on kill command. So I'm gonna show an example here, and this is now just for applying dots. I do 1 Butchery and then 1 kill command, and now you see 3 of my targets have Serpent Sting on them. I do another one and I apply it on the same target, and it has now applied on even more targets, even all 5 of them. And that's because we have the talent, this one. Reapplying Serpent Sting to a target also spreads it up to 2 nearby enemies. And since you're applying it with 3 targets with Merciless Blow, you can apply it 9 times. So fairly quickly, I would say. Not the first thing I will show an operant, but you want to get this out pretty quickly. So I combo with Butchery, Raptor Strike, Butchery, Raptor Strike. So you have the dot up on everything. And an opener, I'm gonna show it now, is usually I do, since I'm always starting from range, you know, maybe you run from another pack here and you're running to the next one. I go in with kill command, maybe on 2 targets. I hit both my bombs, and now I need another tip of the spear for my explosive shot. I hit my now 1 minute CD on coordinated assault, get bombs out again, and now I've used most of my bombs and all that stuff. So now I can start applying Butchery, Raptor Strike, Butchery, Raptor Strike, and now back to kill command, bomb, kill command, bomb. Now I have time for Butchery, Raptor Strike, kill command, bomb, Butchery, Raptor Strike. Now I have proc on my explosive shots, so I now have 3 explosive shots with me. So I wanna get, you can see it here in the middle, I now have 3 stacks, so I'm just gonna pump it 3 times and get everyone out, and that's gonna do tons of damage. And that's kind of how the whole rotation is. It's very simple. When you have bombs, you get a kill command first and hit the bomb afterwards. So kill command, bomb, and when you need to apply dots, you do Butchery, or when you don't have bombs, you do Butchery, Raptor Strike to keep the dots out. So now I have bombs again. I use that first, go around, as you can see here on the side. I did it twice. Now I do Butchery, Raptor Strike, kill command, bomb. I have explosive shots, so I get a kill command again. Now we're back to kill command, bomb. I have a Butchery, I do Raptor Strike, another kill command, and bomb. Butchery, Raptor Strike, kill command, bomb. You kinda see the my flow, right? It goes around fairly quick. You don't wanna wait, like just spam Butchery. We used to do that before. Like if we would have 3 stacks of Butchery, you would just boom, 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 get them out, so you can have 2 bombs immediately after. Now I think it's better to just do 1 Raptor Strike, and then you will probably have 1 bomb up. So then you go back to kill command, bomb, and now when you don't have bombs, you do Butchery, Raptor Strike. So you can see the prio fairly easy, I would say. When you have bombs, you do kill command, bomb, or kill command, explosive shot. When you don't have bombs, you do Butchery and Raptor Strike to apply the dots. And then of course you have your procs on for example, explosive shot. I can't remember which one. Is it this one? No, I don't know which one. Is it? No, it's this one. Yeah, no, this is sorry. It's a passive that I'm not really sure which one, but this one is also another explosive shot, because we have quick shot is when you cast kill command, you have a 30% chance to fire an arcane shot, and it's at 100% normal value. Every 3rd quick shot is replaced with an explosive shot, which is just super nice. It's damage, but you know that's not in your rotation really. You just do as I say as I just showed you. But I believe yeah, here again, Wildfire Bomb deals 5% incremental damage and a 20% chance to also cast an explosive shot at the target at 100% effectiveness. So you can see it's not really showing up on your rotation, because we only have the 30 second on one of them and it procs sometimes, but we're hitting a lot like you can see here. My explosive shot, I've hit it 5 times, and I think that's more than I clicked, you know. So, and it hits for a lot. I hit almost 500k with that one. Let's find it. Which one is it? I think it's this one, right? Oh wait, we have Bombardier. When you... well, it doesn't make sense. When coordinated assault ends, your next 2 explosive shots are free and have no cooldown. I mean, that's nice, but that doesn't really work. You can see that I'm very prepared for this. I read this, I did it like a few weeks ago when it released. I was like, yeah, this sounds like a good one, and then I tweaked it a little bit, but then after that I've just been trying it out myself. But anyways, yeah, we have a lot of explosive shot and we have a lot of bomb damage. And as I mentioned previously, the rotation is fairly simple. I'm gonna repeat it once again so you really get it. You do, when you have bombs up, you do kill command bomb or kill command explosive shot when you have those up. These are the important ones where you use tip of the spear stacks, and you always want to apply it on tip, explosive shot and bomb. You can, of course, for example, sometimes maybe you are low on focus and you want to apply the butchery and raptor strike combo. So then you would use kill command to get some focus and do that, and that would be using tip of the spear stacks. But that's good. I mean, if you still don't have bombs, use it, because we have kill command all the time. It's being resetted like super quickly, so there's no harm in just using a kill command and using a butchery or raptor strike afterward. It's just more damage for them, so it's fine. But your main prio should of course be bombs and explosive shots. And as I said, butchery, raptor strike for applying the dots. And to min-max, of course, since we're doing a lot of kill commands, try integrating tab targeting. So if I've been standing on this guy for a little while, I have kill command bleeding for 3000 damage every 2 seconds. It's not super much, but you know, it's a bleed still. So maybe I do one here and then I tap target and I do this one, and now I have 2 dots up for at least 9 seconds. And I don't say that you have to, you know, I have to have kill command up on everyone, but it sure helps to have it on 3 targets instead of 1. That's my take from this. So no rule, but it's a min-max thing that's fairly easy to do, and once you get the hang of it, it's quite nice to do it. And that works well with all your other combo. Like for example, you could maybe even try a good combo for min-maxing both the dot of the kill command, but also to apply faster explosive shot when you have the free ones at the same time. You do a kill command explosive shot and then tab target, kill command explosive shot, and now you have it on 2 targets, and then yeah, it's just easier to spread it around instead of doing everything on 1 target. Yeah, of course, there's one thing I totally forgot to mention. When something is low, you use kill shot, and then again use your tip of the spear to amplify your kill shot. That's also just, yeah, do it when you can, but there's no, you won't lose the DPS meter if you don't do it, especially like if I think that's a trade-off for everything here now with the tip of the spear. Yes, you want to do it for everything, and there's certainly is a way where everything is perfect, but sometimes you see a target, you know, you can tap target to him and you have 1 global, do kill shot, right? That's common sense. So don't sweat it. You get into the flow after a while. Sometimes I even just miss doing tip of the spear on some explosive shots because I know the pack is dying, and I'm just, let's get it out there. That's gonna do more damage than I get 1 amplified up than having 2 ones. You know what I mean. Yeah, and I think that's most of it. Just quickly, I can mention as well, gear-wise, I'm using, of course, the last season, which is now season 4. So we have a lot of we have a lot of damage on our spenders, but that's not gonna be the case once the War Within hit. So that might change it a little bit, because now I almost feel like we have too much focus, but we don't want that. It's not gonna be like that later. And of course I have Seal of Juno Chosen. That's always good, that works both with the Wildfire Bombs and Explosive Shot. So we have a lot of fire damage. Right now I'm using Grief Torch and Augury, but I'm gonna switch my Augury to Ominous Chromatic Essence, because since the rework we have of course a new mastery. Like the mastery stat itself has been remade. Before it was you and your pet deals increased damage when you're close to each other, and then you do like a small healing. Now it's the damage itself is increased, I think, with your pet and yourself, and you take reduced damage instead, which is super nice. I love it. And as you can see, I have now 50% increased damage and take 3% reduced damage. The reduced damage one doesn't get higher with more master. It's only the damage that you do that get higher. But with this change, verse is now not so good, and you can totally see, you can see there, my crit and haste is good. I want a little bit more haste now, I think, and I've really tried to get more mastery, but I still have way too much verse. You don't need, I want to drop maybe even 2k of my verse, but as you can probably see, all stats are now fairly good, and you want a lot of everything, and verse is kind of the one falling behind. You still want, at least 5k crit to hit a good threshold where a lot of stuff is critting, and haste for your overall rotation, and of course the mastery now for just a lot of damage. And then verse is still good, so you don't want nothing of it. As I said, I want probably around 4k, and then the 2k that I'm taking away will be going straight to master instead. And that makes then, for example, Chromatic Essence is very good, because it's just a lot of stats, and stats is king right now. So I've seen a lot of people are playing this one combined with Ashes from, let's see if I can find it fairly quickly. It's from Amir Drasil, right? This one, Ashes of Embersoul. You gain a lot of haste, and then when you use it, you gain a lot of agility, and it decays, and then you end up losing some haste, and blah blah blah. This one combined with 2-minute CD on Coordinated Assault is very good. I get that totally. But as I said, I'm playing the 1 minute cooldown, so I like Grief Torch. Still, it does a lot of damage, and it can be nice to just have Chromatic Essence instead of Augury, because I like passive ones and just have one use trinket. So I'm probably gonna run around with that. Grief Torch is also gonna be nice when I'm leveling, to just maybe kill some bosses here and there, and it's easy to use. It's a good leveling trinket. Other than that, yeah, I've also switched my what's it called, embellishment. I've switched around, so I still have my adaptive Dracofist arm guard for the, again, stats is king, but I've switched, so I have blue silk linen on a neck instead of a shadow flame that I used on my boots. But I've gotten a high mastery one with crit instead, which I really like, and I also, yeah, I made some small changes to get that. Another big change that I'm hoping to get maybe this week is get 2 more bullions. I don't think I have everyone, and get the haste mastery ring from the first raid. Since mastery is now so good, I want to remove this one, which was very good but now it's not so good, and get this one, Seal of Filial Duty. It's haste, which I still need a little bit of, and super much mastery, and it has a chance to invigorate you absorbing damage, which also is a shield. It always helps. So I'm aiming to get this one before I start leveling in the War Within. That's also going to be another thing that's good for leveling. So yeah. I hope that was everything. If I did miss something, be sure to tell me in the comments. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm trying to show you guys how survival is, and I still think it's one of the funniest spec in the game. I'm loving it. I'm really looking forward to the War Within to show you guys, and hopefully, or not hopefully, I mean hopefully and probably I'm gonna compete with a lot of you guys in the M+ score. And I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not gonna be top 100 or something like that. I don't think so. I work full time as an engineer. I do other stuff in life also. I'm still gonna play, of course, but I don't have 16 hours a day to play this game. That's how it is. But I still, you know, understand Survival Hunter enough, so that's why I'm doing this for you. And there's plenty of other Survival Hunters out there also, hopefully streaming now in the War Within. So hopefully I'm not the only one that you're what's it called, that you're waiting for content. Hopefully more content like this will come out, so we can spread the word to more people. But with that said, I hope you are enjoying Survival Hunters. I also want to just say thank you. There's been a huge like surge of new viewers here to the YouTube channel, and I can't thank you enough for not only just the views, that you seem to enjoy my videos, and also you guys are subscribing. I just hit 400, and I've within like the same day I hit like 10 more subscribers, which for me now is like still very big. So thank you very much. And yeah, enjoy Survival Hunter. I for sure will, and I'm really looking forward for the War Within. Bye bye.